Welcome to Asian E Endurance Series Season 2 interview segment. I'm your host, Zachary Moselle. Today, we'll be talking to
Aiman Haziq. Who is Aiman Haziq?
So my name is Aiman Haziq. So I started sim racing since I was like 12 years old, and I actually started go-kart since I was 13 years old. I started in Shah Alam Kart Circuit. I started to race there, amateur. Yeah. Until I reached up to like 125cc Rotec Max level as well. I actually have been to a Rotec Max challenge race once at least.
So how did you feel the first time you were doing it?
I feel like it was very fun. I feel like I can go faster like that.
This is it.
And then there's a great story. When I first tried the go kart, right, someone else, the one who how to say how the one who keep the go kart, right, saw me driving and say, why not enter him to a race or something.
That's
So then the next week after my first rental card, right, I straight joined a race in amateur race in the go kart. Yeah.
so
And
what
then
was
it
the result?
started.
You won.
Not really win, but I got podium, I think.
So
Yeah.
modest.
And then it started to get more expensive and expensive. Then I upgrade class until I reached the Rotec Max 125cc. Yeah. Junior class, yeah, junior class. I entered junior class and then I entered senior class for 1 year. Then after that, I don't really, I mean, not been keeping up with cards anymore because of college and other commitments. And also that sim racing is much more, how to say, more effective in terms of the price and everything else as well. Something like that. Yeah.
How much do you miss actual racing?
Uh, Quite a lot because the last time I went to Sepang was last year with a Toyota Starlet last year. So
Mm.
yeah, I quite miss because I wanted because apparently this year I'm supposed to like get a father's friend apparently like offer me a seat in the Malaysia Championship Series apparently something like that this year. Yeah. But sadly with the race getting postponed, I don't know what's the situation right now. But hopefully I can get to race real life as well. Because I never raced in real life in cars before, only go karts. For cars, basically just track days and stuff. Like the Formula Junior car, right? That car I actually drove in Japan before in Scuba Circuit. Yes.
Oh, how was it in real life driving it?
It's similar to like what the one in race room as well. Like whenever you get a little bit of traction loss, right? The car will instantly spin. I mean, you
Really?
saw that in yeah. I mean, you saw in the race as well, right? Some people just instantly spin, right? Yeah,
You know, I was
it's that
thinking, hey,
easy to
people
spin.
also forgot some of the racers that's
Yeah,
forgotten how to
yeah,
drive, is it? But I was told like, it's not easy. I mean, look at it.
yeah.
I was just joking at the guys in the previous interview. I say, you ask me, it looks like a hot dog with wheels,
It is,
right?
it is.
But very fast.
Yeah. But that's why I enjoyed the car because like I have the experience in real life as well. So like I know how the car would drive in the sim as well.
So is that your
Quite
secret?
similar.
Why for the three races
That's
in round you were like, I mean, you were first place in
yeah,
race one, right? Then you were
yeah.
third in second and third. Who is your favorite driver?
I will say I will say Keiichi Tsuchiya, yeah.
Ah,
Keiichi Tsuchiya, the Japanese drift king, yeah.
uh-huh.
I mean,
What the hell is
I
it?
started to like racing because of him in the first place. You know all the initial D and stuff, right? Yeah. Basically, I started to love racing because of him.
Nope.
When I was small, I like to watch him. The best motoring. I like to watch that videos when I was small.
So I guess we're watching over and over and over again then.
Yeah, yeah. I watch over. I even like Japan, something like that. That I even studied for Japan for 2 years as well.
Oh, you did. Oh, you did.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
What were you studying at, if may I ask?
Mechanical engineering.
Are you still studying now, or
No, right now I'm actually searching for a job right now.
do you see yourself racing professionally in the future?
I hope so. How to say? I mean, because in racing is more of sponsorship and all other stuff. Because it's not really cheap in the first place. I mean, I've been in go kart before, so I know how expensive it can be. Even in go kart levels, already expensive. But yeah, I hope we can try to get. I mean, try to get sponsor and try to race in real life. Especially that because I have dad who have a lot of motorsport friends as well, so I can try to ask for help in regarding to that. Yeah.
Oh, your parents all support you?
Yeah, I mean, especially my dad. I mean, my dad's been supporting me since like very young in
Okay.
go karting. Yeah, so basically, still even still supporting me in sim racing. He watched my sim races, even though sometimes I didn't perform.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So your dad is
But
just
still keeps
a
going.
big fan as well.
Yeah, I
So you
can
must be
say
really
that.
excited when we see
Pretty much,
you
yeah.
race and then you
Yeah, yeah.
win.
Even I tell my dad, no, yeah, I cannot win this race. He still watches.
Oh dear.
Yeah, something like that.
So your dad is
Yeah,
like a mentor,
yeah.
coach, all wrapped in one lah.
Yeah, I will say more of like supporter in my opinion.
Okay. How much time do you spend in a week practicing?
And I mean, back then, for a race, right? Usually, I spend at least minimum 2 hours, I guess.
Oh,
For
okay.
oh yeah, minimum 2 hours like that.
Oh,
Depends.
quite modest, 2 hours. I've heard people
Yeah,
spend
2 hours.
five hours and
Yeah.
they swap around. So 2 hours and still getting the result. Then I must
Now,
boil it down
depends.
to
Sometimes I will push more if I want. Yeah.
okay. Let's ask you another question. How did you find out about the Asian E Endurance Series?
Actually, I know Aiman and Haziq both joined the race. Just because back then I was in Japan, so basically I'm busy doing something else, something like that. Focus more on my studies before my graduation, so I didn't join. So and then I was like, okay, since I have nothing to do anyway on Saturday, was it Saturday race, right? Sorry,
The
Saturday.
races
Sorry,
are
Sunday.
on Sunday.
Saturday. So Sunday race. So I have nothing to do on Sunday, so might as well just join in. Yeah, also can get cash as well, so might as well join in.
Yeah. That's the thing
Yeah,
because if they're telling you
yeah,
that
that's the
this
thing.
this
Yeah,
this this time round is for
yeah.
every point is $2.
That
Yeah,
Aiman told me, oh, this time double,
double.
go
Yep,
ahead. Okay,
double.
okay, I join.
Are you with E Racing team?
We can just call ourselves Blue Steel Racing.
Uh huh.
You know, me, Ami Hazi, and then I'm Hakim. And then I think some others like Sheng Yuan, Darren, Ivan. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
those are our teammates actually.
I see.
Yep,
I see.
Darren, Ivan, so, and Sim Kaiwen. Sim Kaiwen as well. He's our manager in the team.
Okay.
Yeah, Sim Kaiwen. Yeah. He's our manager.
So
I think he
how
only
did
joined first round. I think. Yeah.
he did.
Yeah,
How
first
did
round.
how
Yeah.
did you all get together?
Like because at first like especially me, Ami Haziq, I'm Hakim and Sim Kai, right? We four of us basically like start each other since when we first started sim racing like 9 years ago, 8 years ago like that. Back then Sim Kai is more of a manager to I'm Hakim, something like that.
Ah,
Yeah. So basically we just like ace each other in local tournaments and some online tournaments and then we end up getting close to each other naturally like that because we were just like fighting each other back then. Something like that. Me and Aiman Kim especially, we always face each other to the win in local tournaments.
oh, that's
So
great.
now
That's great.
because we keep racing together, yeah, later on we just end up being best friends and then end up a team.
Excellent. So,
Yeah.
from the perspective of the team, what is the biggest achievement by the team?
I would say that for the team, in this season we actually joined R Factor 2 Endurance Series. R Factor 2 in Endurance Series we race as
Mm-hmm,
a team. So it's glad that we actually managed to get at least P6 the best we can get. But we have a race anyway the next 3 weeks in Le
mm-hmm,
Mans.
mm-hmm.
24 hours. We're gonna do a Le Mans 24 hours together. So yeah, I'm hoping that we're gonna get good result in that race.
How different is the Asian E Endurance Series compared to all the previous platforms that you've raced on?
In this one, they got tire wear times four.
Yes, I
Yeah,
want to ask it.
this was yeah. Because I've seen like recent trend like on the live, right, everything like they're getting shorter races so that the spectator can actually watch and engage, I guess. Because spectator wouldn't probably watch like what 8 hours, 4 hours race
Yeah,
straight.
true,
Nah.
true,
And
true.
I thought yeah. So basically, shorter races are actually much more how to say more viewer friendly, I would say.
Okay.
So it's much more interesting because everything is action packed in that 10 minutes, 30 minutes. Even other esports games are not that long. So it's basically the same here, I guess. The 4 times tire wear is making even more how to say because there's pit stop as well. So there's some strategy a bit involved as well in the series. So it's quite how to say interesting to watch. It's not just straightforward from start to end. Yeah.
Okay, so will we be seeing you this 13th of June for round three? This time round, the circuit is not
Yep.
mystery, yeah? It's Barcelona circuit.
Yeah, but trust man, it's fun. It's gonna be fun.
It's fun.
It's gonna be
Have you
fun.
really? I mean, have you actually raced? I suppose you have raced, right? Looking from your reaction.
Yeah, obviously, Batu is like pretty much a very popular sim racing track, even though it's hard track to overtake, but it's like a sim racing favorite.
Ah, I
Yeah,
see. I heard that some people
yeah.
say that Barcelona circuit is like Macau.
Yes, AeES is like Macau because the especially the the uphill section of the track, you really
Uh-huh.
cannot overtake anywhere there. Yeah, if they try to overtake, probably gonna end up in a crash.
So, what are your chances of podium again in Bathurst circuit? You did very well for round two.
Yeah, but the the WTCR cars are a bit tough for me in my opinion because I don't know. I'm still like quite a bit off pace in the WTCR cars. Maybe yeah, this week next week I'm gonna have to practice a bit harder for these cars, especially yeah. Since it's
Yeah,
a front wheel
I
drive
think
car, so it's
Iman's really good though. Iman's really good with the
yeah,
WTCR car. Yeah,
he's really
yeah,
experienced with that car
yeah.
because
I mean,
he
you
has
see
been
him.
like he joined the European races with that car. So
Yeah.
basically, he has the most experience of all the drivers in the grid in that car, especially. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, but it's
Iman,
fun.
thank you so much
Uh,
for your time. It's been a pleasure being able
thank you.
to get the opportunity to speak to you in person. Please stay safe, and take good care of
Yeah,
yourself.
thank you
I
very
know
much.
you would.
Stay safe as well.
And
Yeah,
thank you so much. And then we hope to see you on the 13th of June. And
all
all the
right,
best in your training.
all right,
All right.
all right.
Thank you
Thank you very
again.
much.
Right. Cheers.
All right.
Bye.